All right, here we go. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our What is Coaching call. My name is Julia Jackson. Today is October 7th. No, it's not October. It's August. It's August 17th, 2016. I'm glad it's not October. I'm not ready for October quite yet, but I'm so glad you guys all came on. It looks like we have a really good turnout. This is just a really brief overview and some details, as detailed as you want to get with questions of what we do as coaches. Maybe you've kind of been sitting on the sidelines watching a friend of yours get some transformation results or maybe some business results, and you're like, I'm kind of curious about that. So know that you're here on purpose. There's a reason that you're here, whatever that might be, whether it's for you or a friend or a colleague, or there's just something that intrigued you. We're really, really happy that you're here. So I'm going to go ahead and Bailey, will you kind of monitor the comments in there as we go? But if you guys have questions, I probably will check the questions at the end. But if you have questions as they come up, feel free to use this chat box. And I want to make sure that this is interactive so you guys get your questions answered. So let me share my screen. Okay, can you guys see that? Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay, cool. So, just Team Beachbody. Who are we? What do we do as coaches? What is this crazy coaching thing? We're going to kind of give you a behind-the-scenes sneak peek into what it is we actually do, how both the fitness side, what you can do for yourself transformation-wise, and if you're looking to sort of start something on the side for an income, or you have some financial goals or really big financial goals, we're going to kind of talk through that and how it all works. So kind of here's an overview of the call. So we're going to talk about just Beachbody as a company, so you know, okay, who am I buying into? What is this company all about? What's the heart of their mission? And kind of talk through the history of the company. And then we're going to talk about what makes our products and our company stand out from perhaps other network marketing or just from other fitness companies, and how we help people get results. We're going to talk about our products, which are amazing. I'm sure you guys have heard, if you haven't already, of Shakeology and 21 Day Fix and T25 and Tony Horton and Shanti and all these fun people. They have top-of-the-line fitness products, programs, supplements, vitamins, all the things. We're going to go over some misconceptions on what a coach is and how we help people and what we really do, and some misconceptions on what it's not. So that's kind of going to be, I think, really revealing for everybody. And then success stories, which are my favorite. And all the success stories that I have pulled on this slideshow are all people from our team. So they're all people that I know, that I work with, that are on our team. So it's not like I'm pulling off of some website. They're people that we're friends with. And then kind of talk you through what's next and what, if this feels right, how you want to move forward, what you want to do, and kind of give you some options in terms of how to proceed. So again, my name is Julia Jackson. I'm a 6-star elite coach. So our team is ranked in the top 250 teams out of 400,000 coaches in the whole network. So if you join our team, know that you've come to a place where you're going to be trained, you're going to get the help you need. We're not just going to leave you in the dust. I started about 7 years ago as a coach. I was 23, broke as a joke. I had a zillion jobs, but 3 that I can actually remember. I was nannying. I was doing shows. So I was doing, I went to school for theater. So I was doing kid shows during the day, shows at night. And then I was waiting tables. So I was very busy, did not really have room in my life for something like this, but chose to do it anyways because I saw really big potential. I had really built my business slowly, like slow and steady, for about 5 years. And I had a really big turning point about 2 years ago when I went to our coach summit it was in Vegas. And I just realized that this opportunity was sitting in front of me all along, and that it was the thing that I could use to propel my dreams forward. And I knew that I wanted to have a family, that I craved freedom more than anything. I'm an only child, so maybe that's part of it. That I was like, I don't want anyone to tell me what to do or go to a job. I wanted to wake up when I wanted to wake up. I'm motivated, so I still wanted to do my fitness. I wanted to do business, but I wanted it to be on my terms. And I think that that's really the theme of all coaching, is freedom in whatever way suits you. So for me, I wanted to do this as a full-time thing. It didn't start like that. And so I've been really consistent in my business, and I never like to sugarcoat it. It takes a while, but the beauty is when I've worked my business consistently the past 2-3 years, I've created a really significant income for my family. I retired my husband We're at home. We're expecting our first baby in October. That's why I was afraid of October, because I'm not ready yet. But I mean, you can never really be ready, right? And we have this life that kind of feels like a storybook because it just feels so free. And it's not really about the money. Like, I think money can buy happiness up to a certain point, that it's released me of stress, of bills, of going to a job I maybe don't like, and I can pursue my art the way I want to pursue it, and giving me that freedom. So maybe your goal is to do that and quit your job and be home with your kids. Like, that's a really powerful, passionate why. Or maybe it's that you want to travel, or you want to pursue your theater career, or you want to do something wild and crazy. Who knows? Or maybe you just want some money for a manicure. That's really how it started for me. I wanted to go to Forever 21 and I wanted to get my nails done, and I needed some income to do that. So I started with P90X because I was out of shape, struggling at the gym, signed up for the discount just because I like a discount. But I knew that if I could help one person stay accountable to their fitness, then as their coach, I knew I didn't have to be perfect, but I wanted to step up my game and step up my fitness so that I was a good example. So it really, for me, started with a foundation of fitness, which I hope it all will for you guys, or as you start your business and your fitness together, that's a really pivotal piece, because we have to remember at the heart of what we do, we're health and fitness. So that's just a little bit about me as we go through this, so you can kind of know my background. So who is Beachbody? So most everybody, I mean, Beachbody programs are really household names, which is so cool that when you become a coach and you talk about it, I say I'm a Beachbody coach, and people are like, oh, what's that? I'm like, do you know P90X or Tony Horton or Shaun T? And everyone's like, oh, I know Shaun T. I tried Insanity or whatever. It's a very recognizable brand, and becoming more and more so with 21 Day Fix, even Shakeology. And so it's really fun to talk about, and easy to talk about in conversations, because 9 out of 10 people are always trying to lose weight, right? Or get healthy, or beef up, or whatever their goal is. So it's really fun when I get to say what I do, because people know who we are. So a brief history of the company. It was started in 1998 by a guy named Carl Deichler and John Congdon. They started, actually I had their first video, it was called 10-Minute Abs. It was like so 90s. And they had a slew of really successful programs. Really in 2003, they put themselves on the map with P90X. And it was really a breakthrough in home fitness, because home fitness videos had always been kind of, oh, like that's, Jane Fonda, the Thigh Master, like people didn't take them seriously. And when people completed and did P90X, they had incredible results. It was really extreme fitness in home. And it really opened up this world of in-home fitness for Beachbody. So what was happening was they had these message threads. It was so funny. I don't think there was Facebook. There wasn't much going on online, but Beachbody had a website, and there were these message threads happening. And they noticed that the people that plugged in with each other on these message boards were having better results with P90X. And they were like, there's something to this. It's kind of this peer-to-peer community support, accountability. They were talking about meal plans and talking about the programs and what they could do for push-ups and how they could make it better. And those people were having the best results. As they would turn in their before and after photos, they noticed that those people matched up in the chat rooms. And so in 2007, the Team Beachbody Network was launched. So that's the coaching network. And Beachbody had decided to go this route instead of, they could have put their programs on all the shelves at Walmart or Target and made a ton of money. But what was missing was the accountability piece. What they wanted was someone to hook up with a coach so that they had accountability, so that they followed through, that their program, they wouldn't be excited about it for a week and then it would sit and gather dust on their shelf. So that's really where the coaching network was born, was out of this. They didn't go into it thinking they were going to be a network marketing company. They just were doing home fitness and said, you know what, we care the most about getting people results. And so that's where the coaching network was born. Since then, we have a slew, and this isn't even, I need to update this because there's so many more great things. Like you can see their program library expanded. There's something for everybody. Shakeology came out in 2009. We have new flavors. We have pretty much anything for anyone. And as we grow and get market share, we're just expanding and people know who we are. So it's really exciting to be a part of this company, especially, and we're still on a rise. So what's different? So I think this is such a great, and Carla made this little graphic. It's such a great visual to say, these are all the pieces of what we do. So it's not only one thing, which I think a lot of, when you're going to go to Weight Watchers, it's basically just nutrition, and not actually all the way. It's not nutrition, it's just calorie counting. Or you're going to go somewhere and it's going to be a gym and it's only fitness. So we're looking at putting the whole picture together, which is nutrition with your meal plans. Beachbody gives you a meal plan with every single program, and Shakeology, super dense. We'll talk about that. Superfood nutrition. The fitness obviously is what attracts people, working out, getting your body moving, creating new muscles, slimming down, toning up, all that stuff. We have tons of, and I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of breath because I'm pregnant and I'm excited. We have tons of rewards. So Beachbody they're a very incentive-based company. So they love giving out t-shirts and prizes and things. And that's my love language as a leader. So I love giving out prizes. And so we pair that then. And the last thing that's the most important is the peer support. So it's that idea, again, of you sign up for a gym or you get a program and you're excited for a week and you're only accountable to you. And so if you give up, no one's going to know. But when you join a peer support, a community, a challenge group, our team page, people are counting on you, and you set your goals, and in a loving way, we're going to support those goals and say, hey girl, did you do your workout? Hey man, what do you do? And you said was your goal. And so I think that's the key piece, is having that peer support that kind of binds it all together. So a huge part of our business is Shakeology, and I'm not going to get into it too much because there's so much to learn about it, but I really encourage you to look up the ingredients. I was super skeptical when Shakeology came out. I was like, another protein drink. I like to eat my nutrition. I don't want it in a powder. And I was blown away by the ingredients list and the quality standards. There's no fake sugar. There's no fake anything in there. They pick these amazing superfoods with all these health benefits from across the world. And it's really a premium product. There's nothing else like it on the market. And like I said, I was kind of a hashtag hater. And I can't say enough good things about Shakeology. And we've got some, if you look up testimonials, like my mom, she's my favorite testimonial. She's she started drinking it and she's like, I just feel better. My body's working better. I have more energy. I'm sleeping better. So there's a slew of benefits. I really encourage you to talk to the coach that invited you and look at the ingredients list. We don't hide anything. We're not afraid of it because it's a high quality premium product. And I kind of mentioned this before, but we really have something for everyone. So a lot of times people think, Beachbody, it's all extreme fitness. And that's really not the case. We have Pilates and yoga. We have a program called Tai Chi that's for people with injuries if they want to kind of rehabilitate their joints. And then we also have a wide range all the way up to, something like Body Beast or Hammer and Chisel. These are intense programs for people. If they're working out in the gym, they can take it to the gym. So there's a really big program library, and they're continuously, they come out with 2 to 3 new programs every year. And so it gives us as coaches just a tool, just this tool set that can help anyone. We also have digital access. The on-demand club membership is the bomb. It's like a cup of coffee a week. It's $3 a week, and you have access to over 4,000 streaming workouts. There's a cooking show on there. We even have a new reality show that's looking for a new celebrity trainer. So there's incredible value on there. There's all the meal plans, or if you say you order 21 Day Fix today and you wanted to start tomorrow, your DVDs would be uploaded on the digital access. It's on an app. You can do it on your iPhone. You can cast it on your Chromecast or Apple TV. It's really cool. We have equipment, supplements, 3-day refresh. We have a performance line that's NSF certified, which means it goes through requirements so professional athletes can use it and don't get in trouble for drug. There's certain chemicals in certain performance line type of supplements that can cause a problem. So they're all NSF certified. They're amazing. There's a hydrate, there's a recover, recharge, amazing line. I can't get into all of it, but really something for everyone across the board. Okay, so let's kind of talk about what a coach is and what a coach isn't. So you don't have to be a fitness and nutrition expert. Isn't that an amen? You can just be you can be out of shape. You can not know anything about nutrition and be a fantastic coach, because that's not what it's about. You don't have to be at your fitness goals already. You can be a work in progress, which is beautiful, because there's, that's where people love seeing your journey is in your transformation. And we don't want you to be a salesperson, because that's really just not what it's about. So here's what it should be. So instead of selling, it's about sharing your passion for helping other people. So when you start your Shakeology and you start a program and you start feeling better, that is contagious. It's like if you were to go to a really good movie, you would tell your friends oh my God, it was so good, you should totally go see it. And you're not going to be offended if they don't want to see it. It's about sharing something that you love authentically. And we teach you a ton about, how to do that in an effective way to grow your business, all of that stuff. So really, you want to have a heart. You don't need to be a salesperson. You want to have a heart that cares about other people reaching their goals. And that's truly the only way to be successful in this business, is to put other people first. And so in combat to like already being at your fitness goals, this is something that, like I said, people want to see your transformation. So like when I started, I did not have a 6-pack abs. I still don't. I don't know if I ever will, but I'm always constantly working on myself. And I think the beauty of coaching is that we're real people, because if everyone had this 6-pack abs and they were all perfect, everyone would look at us and say, well, I can't do that. But if they see someone, a mom who is, trying to shed her baby weight, or it's been maybe her baby weight from 10 years ago, whatever it is, that's where people really trust you and honor your journey, is because they're seeing that these products work and that you're having transformation, whether or not you have a perfect body. And then a coach is someone who's constantly looking to improve themselves through personal development, through their fitness. They're always looking for ways to be better, because truly people don't join a business, they join a person. And so as you continue to work on yourself, you will attract more and more to your team. Okay, so this is kind of, I don't want to like beat a dead horse, but some more things, because these are really the things that come up a lot about people, is they're afraid. So some common fears. I'll have to push products on my friends and family. That's not what we're about. We're about sharing and sharing from the heart. And if those are people that you want to help and influence and you want to talk to your friends and family, great. If not, we're not going to say you have to make a list of your immediate family and contact every single one of them, because gross. Other people think they need a fitness following or know a lot of people to make this work. The beauty, you guys, is social media is banging these days. It's free to grow your network. It's free to meet and find new friends. And you can go from, there are coaches I know in the network that are, top earners that had 100 friends on Facebook. So that's an excuse you can use to hold you back, or it's something you can use to say, look, I have the internet at my fingertips. I have free ways to engage, find new friends, and meet new people. And really, the world is your oyster. Here's another really good one. I would need a lot of extra time and not be working a full-time job to fit this in. That is really like fair, because everyone thinks, I want to do this full-time. When you start, everyone, unless you're just like blessed and you have some rich husband or something and you just get to sit at home, that's really not where coaches are coming in. Most coaches, at least that I know, or at least the ones I sign up, have kids, have jobs, a full-time job or several jobs, do shows. Their schedules are packed. And the beauty of this business is that you fit it in for you. Like, no one's going to tell you what you have to do or what quotas you have to meet or how you do it. It's totally up to you. And I think as you start to learn the business, you don't start doing this business as a full-time business. It grows, and it's something you kind of have on the side, like a plan B, like I'm going to grow my income. And you grow into needing to have more time as you grow your business. And maybe by that time you can quit your job, or there's something else you can do. But it really doesn't take a lot of time. So don't use that as something that'll hold you back. Again, I think I need to be more fit. I think I kind of covered that. People want to see your journey. This is one of those pyramid things where only people at the top make money. I love this because so many people are like, is that a pyramid scheme? And I genuinely ask them, like, what do you mean by that? Because so many people they don't actually know what a pyramid scheme is. And so a pyramid scheme is actually highly illegal. It's basically you're signing people up for an opportunity that doesn't exist with no product. So it's like a total scam where they're saying, give me this money and you're going to have this business, but there's no training, there's no product, there's nothing to back it up. So Beachbody is not a pyramid scam. It's network marketing, which is very different. It's a legitimate business. So I just wanted to kind of point those things out. And then I'm scared to post on Facebook. I think that's something most coaches get over pretty fast because they're so passionate about sharing in an authentic way. Now, you guys aren't going to go on Facebook and post your website all over and spam everyone and sell things. It's about, even if you want to post about your Shakeology, I'm going to tell you, don't post 5 posts a day about your Shakeology because no one's going to want to see that. So we also do some great trainings within our team. Once a month, we run a social media boot camp where we talk about how to effectively post, how to engage on Facebook. So all these things are learned behaviors. They're things that can be trained, and know that the integrity of our team is that we want to create value for other people looking at our Facebook. It's not about being spammy or selling things on your Facebook. So don't worry about that. People want to see your kids, they want to see your family, they want to see your life, your travels, they want to see that just as much as those things. And so it's learning how to kind of pepper it in so that it's really effective. Okay, so types of coaches. And I find this doesn't really change how you sign up, but I think it helps kind of compartmentalize for people thinking, I don't really know how this would fit into my life. So a discount coach is someone who essentially, it's kind of like a Costco membership. So I'm like a true believer in Costco. Like I will go with Costco to my grave because I love them. So it's kind of that structure where you kind of buy in for this discount. You use the products. You are a part of an accountability group, and you kind of are engaging in a challenge group, and then you get a 25% discount on all the programs and products and supplements. So it's a really great way to just kind of say, I'm going to save some money, save about $20 a month that way, and you just kind of buy in for that. A hobby coach is someone, again, who uses the products. They love the accountability support. They get that discount, but they're kind of seen as someone who's sort of a resource. Like they do the business for fun. Maybe they post every now and then, or people know that they're doing it, and so they come to them, but they're not actively out there building a business, but they're kind of like treating it like a referral. Like, oh, if someone asks about their results from T25, they're going to tell them, and maybe they sell them a challenge pack and earn a little kickback. So they're not actively pursuing the business, but they're kind of like in between. And then a business builder is someone like myself. That's someone who's looking to brand themselves. They're a self-starter. They want to do this business full-time, or even if they don't want to do it full-time, create, a brand for themselves. They're teachable, so they're coachable. They listen. They're someone who's willing to grow and learn. They're a leader, and leadership is a learned skill. It is not something you're born with. And I never thought I could be a leader, and I'm working on those skills all the time. But I look behind me and I have this amazing team that I'm leading, and I think that you kind of grow into leadership as you grow as a person and as you grow as a coach. And so if that's something that scares you, don't be afraid. Leadership is a really beautiful thing, and it's learned. So it's one step at a time. A business builder is someone who makes the time regardless. Like they make the sacrifice, they do their business because they have a big vision and they're showing up every day. So those are kind of just ways to think about it. And, for me, when I started, I told you guys I was kind of a discount buyer. I was like, well, I just kind of want to get a discount. And then I did it as a hobby for a really long time. And now I'm a business builder. And maybe when I have my baby for a month, I'll be a hobby coach. I don't know. It's a beautiful thing that you can kind of say, here's where my life is. This is where it fits in. And that's the thing that I want to really drive home to you guys, is that this is 100% yours. And no one's going to put goals on you. No one's going to tell you what to do. If you want to push yourself, obviously we're going to be there to provide training and all of that, but it's just knowing that you can make this whatever you want. So there's amazing benefits of being a coach. And these are just some pictures. I think this was last summit in Nashville. You get to be your own boss. That's really cool. Whether it's being the boss of your part-time business and just creating that accountability for yourself, or you want to be your own boss like me, where you don't actually have a boss telling you what to do and you get to live your dreams every day. You have accountability to your own health, which is pivotal, because we always want to be using our products. Who doesn't always want to be getting better at fitness and nutrition? So it's a great place to plug in. You've got time freedom, which I think is better than money because it allows you that space to breathe. You've got flexibility. You can earn free vacations. Beachbody does amazing Success Club trips, vacations, leadership retreats, summit events, all kinds of stuff. They really put on a fantastic party, so that's really fun. I think one of the best parts is making lifelong friendships. There are some people on our team that I would not have known if it wasn't for this business, or I might not have reached out to unless this business, and now I know them and they're in my life for a reason, and I'm so grateful that they're my true friends. They're not just my business partners, they're my friends, and you're not going to find a happier, more positive, kinder, loving group of people. So lots of positive people, and the truth is, the business is great, making money is great, but impacting other people's lives feels amazing. That's a really good way to earn income. And more pictures, fun stuff, all the fun things. There's the disco party. That was the Royal Caribbean cruise ship we took. That was 2 years ago. That was super fun. So, okay, let me get into some success stories. I won't read mine because I already told you guys my story. This is Amy Wilson. She's a diamond leader on our team, and she actually submitted her before and afters to the 21-Day Fix. I think, Amy, this was three or four rounds of 21-Day Fix. Look at those results. She's a beautiful family. So she says, I'm happy to say I'm in the best shape of my life and the happiest too. I had recently left my 9-year position as a paralegal. It just wasn't in my heart and I wasn't happy. I was not able to attend my son's meet and greet for kindergarten because I couldn't get the time off. I began to think, is this what I really want? I had already missed out on things that are important the last 5 years. I decided that my passion is to help people with their weight loss journeys, and now I have the freedom that I always wanted since becoming a mom. I am the CEO and boss of my own company. Yay, Amy. And this is Bobby. And Bobby says, because of Beachbody, I have more energy and confidence. I'm no longer struggling with depression and anxiety. Whoa, huge. That's what exercise and good nutrition will do. It's really a drug. For the month of August, I was able to pay for 2 bags of Shakeology and pay our cable, internet, and cell phone bills with my income. And this was last August, so I'm sure since then she's grown her income. But I want to paint, this is such a great example because maybe it seems daunting to say, I don't know if I can be a 6-figure income earner. But what if you could pay off all your bills, your cable, internet, and cell phone bills? Like what a weight off your shoulders that would be. Okay, this is Crystal. She's another Star Diamond coach on our team, leader. Coaching to me is freedom, she said. I always had the dream of staying home with my children when I started having them, but was never sure how we would be able to afford that. This business has allowed me to quit my full-time job as a restaurant manager with crazy hours and stay home with my now 5-month-old daughter. I feel so blessed to be present in her life and not miss out on any special moments. Being your own boss has so many perks. Excuse me. I really have the freedom to do what I want when I want. This business is so awesome because we can help people from anywhere. That laptop life. And then we've got some great like before and afters here. This is Katie Patel on the left. This was her PIO transformation. Tracy here in the middle. Tracy's had 5 kids. Look at them abs. And then Bailey down here. And Bailey's got a great business story too. And we have dudes on our team too, so don't worry. I know there's a lot of women. Women really dominate the Beachbody business. So if you're a guy, this is like prime time to get in because the market is a little saturated. I wouldn't say saturated, but there's a lot of women, and the men do really, really well because other men want a male coach. So this is William up here on the left. That's Amy's husband. And then Chad on the right. Chad lost over 100 pounds. He's such an inspiration. And then this is Mikey down at the bottom. Mikey's one of our diamond coaches. And he submitted his results to Body Beast and won some money. And I love Mikey's transformation because like you can see him changing through the 30 and 60 day mark, but the biggest change happens from the 60 to 90 day mark. And I think that's so incredible in terms of just like the integrity of him finishing that program. Like the results take longer, but the magic happens if you're consistent. So super proud of Mikey. So what to expect from our team. So like I said, we're in the top 1% of the company. So you're going to be well taken care of. Obviously, like your business is up to you to kind of build and create and make it your own. But we have amazing training. We do tons of recognition. We have rewards, support. And the fact is that you're never alone. We have a really great coach family page that we plug into every day if you need support or ideas or just you have a question or you're struggling with something. And so we've got a really good hub for you to come. Okay, let's talk about the money, honey, right? Okay, so what I did is I broke down some paychecks of mine from a few years ago up until, I think this last one, I need to probably update this. This was like last November, the one on the right. So on the left, and I'm going to preface this by saying Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. It's solely based on your effort. So that's just like legal disclaimer. But so on the left, this is a paycheck kind of early on in my coaching. So you can see there's a little chunk of retail. So there's like $60 of retail commission. So maybe I was starting a challenge group and had maybe sold a challenge pack and I was getting someone going. And then a subscription commission is from the club membership, which at this time when this paycheck happened didn't even have the streaming. It was like kind of lame. It was like, I mean, it was okay. It had like meal plans and stuff, but it wasn't what it is today. And then I had a teeny tiny $19 part of my check that was from Team Bonus. So that meant I was starting to add to my team and I was reaping some of the benefits from what they were doing. Cool thing is they're also benefiting from what I'm doing. So although they're placed under me, I'm still placing coaches under them. So it's not like just I benefit from that. So that was a $117 paycheck. That's for a week. So we get paid every Thursday. So Thursdays are our favorite days. So this is $117, $118 per week. So for me at the time, this was really a game changer because I was poor and 23. $118 for a week was a make or break for me. That was, a bill. I was working on paying off my student loan, something like that. So that's a really doable beginning as a coach to say, like, I want to make, $50 to $100 a week. And what would that do? And pay for your product. It would get you going. You would be profiting right away. So that's like kind of first. And here's kind of a mid-level paycheck. I was growing my team. You can see I had actually less retail commissions, about $50 in retail commission. The subscription commission is the same. However, my team bonus started to grow. So this is where the residual income comes in. So it was $378 for that week, based on me the only way I earn income from my team is if I train them and teach them and they're doing well. Their success, is based on how well I train them. And then also the matching bonus, when you become what's called a diamond coach, you get another chunk of, it doesn't take it away from their paycheck, but it's on top of whatever they earn, you get another chunk of that. So I was really starting to see the big potential here because I was making almost $500 a week. And for me at the time, that was pretty much enough for me to pay my bills. And for those of you with families and stuff, obviously that might not be enough. But for me at the time, I was like, oh, like $500 a week is a good chunk of money. It was started to be consistent, and I started to kind of really understand what I was doing. And then this last paycheck, I want to say this was November of last year. So you can see there's very little in retail commission. So I'm not out there like hustling sales, although I love starting challenge groups. Like that's the heart of what I do, and I love getting people started in that way. At this time, maybe it was just a funny week. I hadn't sold that much. No subscription commission, but you can see almost $1,800 of my paycheck that week came from team bonus. So that means I'm creating, casting a wider net, creating a team. And this did not happen fast. This is probably about 3 years of hard work, but this is a 6-figure paycheck. That's $1,950 per week. And my income has grown since then. So I just wanted to kind of paint that picture and let you guys know it definitely doesn't happen overnight. And we never like to overpromise. I'd rather underpromise and overdeliver than say, oh, in 6 months you're going to be earning 6 figures. It does take some time, but for me, it's like, okay, so I took 3 years of sacrifice and worked really hard and make a 6-figure income now, and that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. Like, was that sacrifice worth it? Yes, I would say yes. Okay, so next steps, we're going to kind of wrap up here. So you can join as a customer or a coach. The cost is the same. So if you're like, I'm not sure about this coaching thing, but I would love to get started on my fitness journey, a challenge pack start as low as $140. They come with so much. They come with a full bag of Shakeology, which retails itself for $130. So that's 30 meals. You get a meal plan, a calendar, all your workout videos, and then 30 days free of that club membership that's streaming on demand. And if you do decide to sign up as a coach, it's the same price. So sometimes when people are on the fence, I'm like, you might as well just do the coach discount because it's the same price, and then you end up saving about $20 a month. So here's how it breaks down. As a coach, you have a $16 monthly coaching fee. Big whoop, right? If you want a 6-figure business, $16 a month. And that covers your back office training, all of your websites, and a lot of marketing that Beachbody does. So it really actually goes to something. And then you get your shakes at 25% discount. So you actually end up saving money by being a discount coach or whether you're to build. So really depends on what you want to do, how you want to get started. If you want to join as a customer and kind of test out the fitness, totally great. You can always upgrade to be a coach for free if you get a challenge pack. So that's a really cool way. There's no pressure. It's all about what's right for you. So I really encourage you to reach out to the coach that invited you to this call and figure out what the best way for you to proceed is, and talk with them about your fitness goals and what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, so that we can find the right fit for you. So, okay. Last thing is to kind of just think about this is what could this opportunity provide for you and your family? Like when you really, as you were listening, were there things that kind of caught your attention that's like, oh, that would be really good for me? Even if there are fears, like if you can overcome those, like what could it really add to your life in terms of maybe fitness and getting your family on board with eating some vegetables and having some Shakeology and eating healthy, or business-wise, like what dreams are in your heart that you can maybe accomplish by doing this business? And into that, what are your goals and dreams? What have you been putting on the back burner that you just think you have to live a normal life because that's what everyone else does? I really encourage you to have a vision and dream really big, because this is a platform that you really, with hard work and dedication, you really could have something incredible. It's abstract. It's not what everyone else is doing, but I think there's a reason why you came on this call and you were kind of drawn to that. And my favorite one is, as you were thinking about this and thinking through challenge groups and thinking through the business, there were probably people that popped into your head that you thought, oh, they would love this. And I think that that's like the best part of what we do is putting other people first and saying, how can I be of service to you? And that's, if you thought of someone in this call or you're thinking of someone now, like you have a coach's heart. And so I think you need to listen to that. And then I'll wrap up with saying, Carla, she always says this when Carla and I, she's another leader on our team. She has 5 kids, and a newborn baby. So I was like, Carla, girl, you take the night off. But she always wraps up the call and she says, like, okay, what if the worst thing that happens, like you sign up, and like, what if the worst thing that happens is that you learn about some nutrition and you do your workouts every day and you have a little more energy and you lose 5, 6, 10 pounds? Like, what if that's the worst that happens? And then, the second part of that is like, what if the worst thing or the only thing that happens is you start this journey, you have a transformation, you're feeling good, and someone is inspired by what you do, and it leads them to make a change in their own life. Like, how cool would that be to be the kind of like pivotal person that helped someone make that change? Like, what if that was the worst thing that happened? And then in the end, it's like, what's the worst thing that could happen? Then you sign up for this business and you go all in and you totally transform your life from the inside out, and you can pay off some student loans and pay off some debt and maybe quit your job and do the things that you like, have the time and the freedom and the space that you want to have in your life. And it's because you said yes to this opportunity. Like, what if that's the worst that could happen? So just wanted to kind of plant that seed, because there's really no bad. There's no bad. There's no gimmick. There's no trick. There's nothing. So thank you guys so much for coming on. I keep saying I'm going to wrap up. This is my last thing. I love this quote from Richard Branson, and he says, if you aren't making a difference in other people's lives, you shouldn't be in business. It's that simple. And that really sums up what we do as coaches. So, okay, I'm going to unshare my screen, and I will pop into the chat box if you guys have any questions. Let's see. Anyone? Does anyone? Oh, 3 rounds, Amy says, from her 21-day fix. I couldn't remember if it's 3 or 4. Does anybody have questions? Something burning on their heart they want to ask in the chat box? Okay. Cool, guys. Then I'm gonna let you get on with your night. If you have questions, message the coach that invited you, or feel free to reach out to me. We're so happy you came on. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.